Yo, welcome to another episode of the Simply Ball Drop Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, Kick Zap. And today, man, we got a crazy awkward show for you guys. Once you come across the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share the video out. And if this is your first time coming across the video or first time coming across the channel, please subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. On this channel, we cover sports, hot topics, roundtable talk, and a marriage chronicles. I see everybody in the comments section. Hashtag salute. You know what my mantra is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Well, let's get right off into it. As you know, Michael Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys set the media world in a frenzy after his comments on his podcast after their Monday night victory against the Los Angeles Chargers. Basically, what Michael Parsons is saying is we do not hold other teams to the standards that they hold the Dallas Cowboys. Basically, what he was saying is after Dallas got rambunctious, debacled by San Francisco, the media got off into Dallas and scrutinized them in any way possible. And it was a build up to the game because of the last 2 years, the playoffs where San Francisco knocked off the Cowboys, and it's been a lot of chirping back and forth. And, Michael Parsons has his own podcast now, which every other athlete does. And he said some words on there, and they didn't back it up, and they got thrashed on a Thursday night game by the San Francisco 49ers. So that led up to this past Sunday where San Francisco got handed their first loss against the Cleveland Browns team without Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb. Also, the Philadelphia Eagles, they took an L to the New York Jets. Well, basically, Michael Parsons is saying that give these other teams the same energy that you're giving us. And basically, you can't hold these other teams to the standards that you're holding the Dallas Cowboys for one reason, is because it's this notion that Dallas Cowboys are America's team and they're getting scrutinized every way possible. And that comes with the territory. A lot of media outlets, even ex-Cowboys, say when you wear that star in your helmet, it's a lot of expectations that go along with it. It's almost like Deion Sanders right now putting his kids in the limelight. Dallas Cowboys been in the limelight ever since I've been around. So it's high expectations, and they're going to be critiqued and criticized different from other teams. Dallas Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl since 95. So the thing about it is the Philadelphia Eagles, their last Super Bowl, they won in 2017. So Michael Parsons was saying the expectations should be higher for Philadelphia. No, it's not. The expectations for the Dallas Cowboys are much higher than these other teams because of your history. And when the media came for the Cowboys after they lost to San Francisco, Michael Parsons, took exception to it, and he went on his podcast and displayed his displeasure. Now we all know that the media outlet the next day, they was criticizing and scrutinized the Cowboys. And then when Michael Parsons went to his podcast and said what he had to say, a lot of people tore off into Michael Parsons. So basically, Michael Parsons wants the same energy for every team. Scrutinize every team the way you scrutinize the Cowboys. But like I've been telling you guys on these podcasts, I'll be telling you that every show in the morning, especially Undisputed with Skip Bayless, they always talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Now the media does that. So now the expectations are even higher and higher. And then the Dallas Cowboys fan base. So basically, on First Take, it was Dan Orlowski, Stephen A. Smith, Damian Woody, Molly Qerim, and I don't know the young lady's name that's on there now, but they was doing a discussion. And y'all know Molly Qerim, she is a moderator. Like I told you guys before, no disrespect to Molly, but a moderator's job is to keep the peace when these debates start getting heated, to calm everything down. But in this particular instance, Molly was adding fuel to the fire, and her and Stephen A. Smith got into it. Like, it seems to me like Molly has had enough. And then Stephen A. basically had to put her in check, or respectfully check. But the situation got awkward on that show. Guys, I want y'all to take a listen to the audio on First Take, and we'll come back and we'll continue the show.
If you're a Dallas Cowboy, you can't be whining and moaning about that.
They haven't won a Super Bowl since before you were born.
That's right.
Okay?
Why are you guys saying that he's running from it? And first of all,
he didn't talk to the media all last week.
Okay, that's
No, he was explaining why he did it. What that sound, that sound
okay.
right there,
so
he was
not,
explaining
so not,
why he ran
so
over.
you're saying he's not, by not speaking in the media, that he's running from.
You don't get to pick and choose. As a reporter, you do not get to pick and choose.
It's not about the
when
media,
you talk
it's what
to.
he was saying, though. It's what he was saying.
I thought you were talking about this. Bring the same energy. I thought that's what you're talking about.
He's saying that he was upset after the win because we didn't hold the 49ers accountable.
Yeah, that's what I'm speaking to. He's right.
I'm saying,
we don't bring the same energy. It's 100% right, Stephen A. We don't bring the same energy when the Eagles lose to the Jets.
Most teams don't bring the same energy to Cowboys in their fan base win.
But the expectations are supposed to be even higher for Philly. He's just pointing out hypocrisy.
No, it's not.
He's 100% right.
You're totally wrong. You're totally wrong.
Are you kidding me?
The Philadelphia Eagles, when's the last time the Philadelphia Eagles won a Super Bowl?
2017.
How about that? Was the last time Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl?
1995.
That Micah Parsons,
wasn't even
I hate when you guys hold the history.
No.
When you hold the history against Micah Parsons. What happened in the 90s has nothing to do with him.
Because Micah has no recollection of 1995. It was before he was born. Yeah. But he has to understand when you put the star on, everything that comes with it, part of why there's so much attention around this team, why people get so frustrated about this team, is that they have great rosters and they find ways to still not meet expectations. That is part of the history. You can't run from that.
Listen,
go ahead.
There's not other teams that don't.
Let me address Molly, and I'm very serious when I say this.
Go for it.
We're number one.
Yeah.
You, me, any of us.
Yeah.
The attention that we get wouldn't exist if we weren't.
Correct.
It comes with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could sit up there and lament the fact that it may not be fair, but it's our reality.
Okay, and you
it's
never call things out, and you never clap back, because I know for a fact that you do.
But I like to.
Okay, so Micah Parsons likes to too. That's his jam. It's not my jam. It's yours and it's Micah's.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's pointing to the fact that other people didn't get the same smoke. That's not what I do. That's not what you do. We accept the smoke that comes with being at the top of the heap.
There you go.
We accept it.
Yeah.
You don't sit up there and whine about it. This is what it is. And you either want it or you don't. That's what it is. Go play for someone else other than the Cowboys.
See, right there, that was respectfully putting Molly in check. Stephen A. had to respectfully put Molly in check. I have nothing against Molly Qerim, but she's a moderator. Her job is to debuke and diffuse hostile situations as a moderator, but she failed to do that. So Stephen A. took a serious moment to let Molly know. And this notion of what Michael Parsons said and what Molly is riding on, talking about Michael Parsons is 100% correct. No, he's not, because the expectations for the Dallas Cowboys are higher than the expectations for other teams. And it's just a fact, because they have this notion that they're America's team. And like Stephen A. said, he alleviated to it, talking about him and his staff, they're number one, and they get all the smoke. There's other channels talking about First Take and coming for him, but they're not running from the smoke. And what Michael Parsons did, like Dan Orlowski said, is he refused to talk to the media, but you want to go to your podcast and utter them words. You should have said that to the media when you had a chance to talk to him, but you refused to speak to the media. So in this situation, man, we got to stop this, man. Molly Qerim is the moderator for First Take. It's all right to have your, points of view, but you escalated the matter, and that's why Stephen A. got a little serious with you and had to put you in check there for a minute. No disrespect, but you got to do your job. But I don't think Stephen A. Smith did anything wrong. But, Molly's had enough, man. It's almost like the situation with Malika Andrews and Jalen Rose on NBA Today, where, Malika Andrews tries to play that way, and a lot of people think that she should be forced out of ESPN. But Molly's been holding it down, but she has to stick to being a moderator. Like I told you guys, nothing against her, but for Michael Parsons to say what he said and then run from it, that's what Stephen A. and Dan Orlowski and Damon Woody was making a point. And then the young lady was like, when you wear that star on your helmet, your expectations are a little different. So you guys let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Keep supporting the channel, man. Keep sharing it out. Keep giving it the likes. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Keep commenting. And, that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.